ordained namakhosikazi abo nabahamba noNkulunkulu. Amen. Bingelela abahamba namakhosikazi nabahamba noSimakade.
Amen.
Yebo. Nabahamba nobani bazalwane?
Simakade.
Bingelela abantu abahamba namakhosikazi abo nabahamba noNkulunkulu. Amen. Praise the Lord. Let me tell you what it is. Follow verse 46 kuphela number 27. Chapter 27. Chapter 27 verse number 46. I wish I could preach a theological course. I wish I could take time and deduct concepts and reveal the truth from a teaching perspective. But for some reason, the message of Apostle Speko, it is not a theologically appealing message. It is not those types of message that I normally teach and preach with a lot of research in it and taking time to lay a foundation. It is not. It is not a message that may necessarily appeal to those that are preoccupied with theological precision and hermeneutical precision, the art and the science of interpreting the Bible. That is not the assignment that God has given me today. Maybe God has just sent me to one person today, just one. Just one. And it's worth everything. That one soul that God has sent me to is worth everything. If Jesus changed his program to preach to one soul, and that soul changed the village, in John chapter number 4, just one. The assignment was for one person. He did not go to the village. He just spoke to a woman at the well. That woman changed the village. That is why if you are preoccupied with numbers, you will miss the purpose of God. And I want to encourage the newly ordained that when you preach, it doesn't matter how many people are there. Never allow the size of the people you are preaching to determine the quality of what you're preaching. Never. In the book of Corinth and in the book of Corinth, Galatians, do you know what to the church of God in Corinth? Some of these people they were talking about a house church. So when Paul says to the Corinthians, to the church of God in Corinth, but God saw it fit enough that he will write a love letter to a people within a house. So if we are going to be preachers that are moved by crowds, we will miss the point. Because sometimes God just targets one soul within that crowd. And that soul within the crowd, or just that soul in a small group of people that you undermine, just one person will change the spiritual climate of this country. Amen. So a message, it is not a theologically appealing message. It is not a message full of bombastic words like anthropomorphism. It is not. It's just a simple question that Jesus asks when he's on the cross. Eloi, Eloi, lama sabachthani, which is translated, my God, why have you forsaken? What assignment do I have today? In the assignment day on Lombuzo buzo chese buzo kuluku. What imeko yami yanchi? Ongshele. Imeko yami yanchi. Ongshele. Why? I opened blind eyes for you. I brought souls into your kingdom. I healed the sick in your name, just so you can be glorified. I honored you and became blameless before you and before people. But I have a question. Why? This is not a question. Asifuni izatha ngayithola. Awusethi senizamile mina ngiyacheka with yami ayikho into engithi mangibheka ngithi le ingangenza ukuthi ungishise. But sengifuna ukutshelwa uwena. Since mina ngingabonanga. Now ngifuna ukutshelwa nguwe. Why have you forsaken me? And the interesting thing is God is never interested in answering the question. Never. Heaven went silent. And the sad thing is this: when heaven goes silent, people speak. I'm not going to claim I have an answer for the question you have. Why God? If God does not have the answer, not because he doesn't have it, but if you won't tell you the answer, I don't either. But I want to give you something. That sometimes he speaks even in his silence. I guess Father makes Baba is with a colleague. King Abu Liga Kwam Klaralipa. King Abu Liga was in Ulishmai Zelaka. King Abu Winklegan Kulukolo. Use me for your glory today, that the people of God will not hear the voice of men but the voice of your spirit. In the name of Jesus I pray, amen and amen. Please be seated for a moment. There is this thing that bothers me with God. It bothers me. It bothers me that Jesus is on the cross. He has been there for a while. I told him Bendol. Angas no my email. Why, when God goes silent, people speak? Now, the Bible says he cried and said, "Jesus, have mercy on me." And the Bible says, and Jesus answered him not. Abantu tendera. But he nkoshe. It's always that thing. When God is silent, people speak. uNkulunkulu wathula ngesikhathi sikaJob. Wathula. Zashabalala zonke into zikaJob. A man that feared God, that walked in the statutes, that God said about Job, there is none like him on the face of the earth. When he lost everything, people spoke. Because every time God is silent, abantu bayakhuluma. Ngikhuluma nomuntu namhlanje okhuluma abantu empilweni yakho. Kuba sengathi izulu lithulile. Ngizokhuluma nomuntu namhlanje. Khona umxolo isimbethe owacula iculo lithi noma ethule. Kodwa impendulo yona ikhona. Akathulusanga ukungabi nempendulo. Uthule ngoba khona into afuna ukukufundisa yona. want to take much of your time. Precious. Listen. This is the Son of God. He's walking on earth with the anointing to preach the word. He's the word himself. Heals the blind, opens the blind eyes, and he feeds people. He feeds multitudes, and he restores those that are dead, and he's doing great things. And when he's on the cross, the Father that has always been with him seems not to be bothered by the problem that he's facing on the cross. And people are like, when he said that, but he's calling for Elijah. Because he said, Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani. So, Eloi, Eloi, lama sabachthani, it is Aramic. Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani is Hebrew. So, Jesus during his time was speaking Aramaic. That is why, if you read the same verse in Psalm 22, it does not say Eloi, Eloi. It says Eli, Eli. But in the New Testament, it says Eloi, Eloi. Which means, Aramaic was around in Fana, Neskosa, Nesizulu. Arabic, Nesizulu. Aramaic, Nesheberi, Fana, Neskosa, Nesizulu. But if you're a Zulu, you can hear, because it falls within the Nguni languages. So when Jesus said, Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani, they said, he is calling, Ueliya. That's what Musu says, Papa Noe. Ngaleso sikhathi kuthula amazulu. Ukhona yini umuntu noma yini ngedwa yini engengezwe ukuthi khona isizini la kungathi izulu. Alingase bazalwane. Alingase libone lo. I think umamnyade udlulile nje kuyona last week. Awukazi ubona bamkela uthandaza ufast 7 days. Ufast 7 days. Uthandazela umuntu ongafastile uzifastela nawe. Uphenduleke umthandazo walo umfastele. Owakho ungaphela. Uthi nobabili uthi I'm praying, you know, I want to go for a fast, I want to pray for my friend. Ngoba sidinga umsebenzi. Nithandaze nobabili, uthandaze wedwa, ufastile. Umngane afone. Athi ngibuya kwi-interview sebengithathile. Yena ubengafastile, ubehlele emall ngesikhathi wena ufastile. Ikhona leyo sisi. Kube sengathi izulu likhohliwe. Kube sengathi abantu abaseduze kwakho ibona abaphumelelayo. Nezinto zabo ziyaphumelela. Kodwa ezakho zimile. There is a season like that in life. Ngizokhuluma mina nalowo muntu. The intention is not to impress. The intention is to tell you that in the silence, he still speaks. Even in his silence, he speaks. Can you allow the silence of God to speak on your behalf? We ask in Nasekai. I ask in the number 60s, number 60s, 70s, they will know what it is. Obaba bethu bebengakhulumi kakhulu. Ubona lehlo nokuthula. Uthi akayifundele. Ukuthula kwakhe ukukhuluma endlini. Uthi wenza intathi. Uthulisa ukuthi i-silence yakhe ne-gesture yakhe yakuxoxela. Uthi akusahambi kahle. Noma uNkulunkulu ethule. Noma ethule. Uyakhuluma. Can you have a spiritual ear to hear him in his silence? Okay. Ngidaya into nje uNkulunkulu angishumayezisa yona kulezi insuku. La ikwenza la nginikeze yona. uNkulunkulu uyathula ebabthini. Kodwa bheka. Khona isikhathi angimqale la ekhuluma khona. Singakayi ekuthuleni kwakhe. Athule, akhulume. your situation, right? Nyamkumbula ubani lo. Abafundi bakaJesu begibela umkhulu. Behamba beya ngapheshe. Lithi iBhayibheli kwavuka umoya. Kwavuka isimo, kwavuka imeko. Kuthe makuvuka imeko bamvusa uJesu. Wavuka wakhuluma nesimo. What a peace be still. There are times where he speaks to the situation. Akhulume nesimo sakho, asikhuze, akhuza ama-finances, akhuza umshado, akhuza abantwana, akhuza umyeni, akhuze uyakhuluma nesimo sakho, akhuza ibhosi yakho, ehlukumezayo, akhuze abantu abakhuzayo, abahluphayo uNkulunkulu ngoba unesikhathi la ekhuluma nesimo khona. Hallelujah. Hey, kube lesigaba la engakhulumi nesimo, akhulume nawe esimeni. Uma uLazaro ephakathi ethuneni asimbona uJesu efika ethi death I bind you in the name of the Father, the Son and the Holy Spirit. Release Lazarus now in the mighty name of Jesus that I am. He simply says, Lazarus, angikhulumi ngemeko yakho Lazarus, no, ngikhuluma nawe wena phuma. So kunesikhathi la uNkulunkulu athi kwimeko yakho thula, kunesikhathi la athi phuma. So there's a situation where God speaks to you, and there is a time where he speaks to your situation. Can you tell the difference? Ngoba mawufuna ukukhuluma nesimo uhlale kuso. Abethi mina ngibiza wena kuso. Ngamanye amagama ungangena kwi-friendship error, ulimale emotionally, uyithandazela uNkulunkulu athi i-problem yakho ukuthi awu understand. Lento uyithandazela awumente ngithi phuma kuyo. Lento that you are praying about mina ngithi phuma kuyo. You are praying about it and I'm telling you come out of it. So you are busy, Father, in the name of Jesus. Uyothi Father uzube nempandla until you get it right. That I want you out of the situation. Oh, help me, Holy Spirit, today. I want you out of lemeko. Kuna abantu abahlala kuma-abusive relationships. Bethi hayi ukuthembisa umshado bakushaya njalo lokuthi ukuthembisa umshado bakushaya uthi kuzolunga uzophendula i-motivational speaker. Ngiyakutshela impilo izogila ube i-motivational speaker. Hey, ngiyakutshela iyakhilana, bazalwane iyakhilana impilo. Agile umuntu ubona usobhala uthi you don't need a man in your life. All you need is Jesus. As it iyamkhila ke. I went to my timeline, ngabheka ikhathi labe ngikhuluma kakhulu ngama relationships ngabona ukuthi hayi bese ngidubeka kwamini manje bengikhuthaza abantu impilo izogila ube motivation yakhe ukuthi I lived before you, I will live after you. Yes, the Lord will put it as you will. It is at your show. Himi uyasi ngitshela uthole akithi phela ngithi ushuta no pay akithi pay status is complicated. Ikhona leyo sisi. Now there is a time when you are praying that no, don't pray, come out. This is not a situation for you to pray for, because Lazarus, no amount of prayer will turn a graveyard into a palace. Lazarus, a graveyard remains a graveyard. You can fast and pray, but amatuna lawa setembele noma amatuna ase mountain rise aphenduka umhlanga noma ibhalito noma ibhotheni noma isente amatuna. No amount of prayer can change a graveyard. And uNkulunkulu usuke athi come out from a graveyard graveyard relationship. Come out from a graveyard friendship. Jesus. Jesus. Kodwa ngiyambonga uNkulunkulu ukuthi ukuhlukumezeka kwethu kusenza ama-motivational speak. Ngoba lithi iBhayibheli no Jesu ngemvimbo yakhe saphiliswa. Nathi siphilisa abantu ngemvimbo yethu. Masishaya kakhulu shumela kakhulu. Masishaya kakhulu shumela. That is why do you know? Mina angithi la ngihamba khona. Ngikutshela ngempilo yami nje ngiyahlula ngizoyivala lento ayimbi. La ngihamba khona people always say ubaba Rathebe is a humble man. Ngizwe noma mina ngilayithi such a humble man. I'm not humble. I'm humbled. The two are not the same. Kodwa umehluko phakathi komuntu othobile nomuntu othotshisiwe. Mina ngithotshisiwe mina. Ngoba uNkulunkulu uyakwazi ukuqeda ubumina emntwini. Awuvela ubumina too much. uNkulunkulu uyakuqeda ubumina kubo. Uzintombazana mayifakaza ethi mina mangihamba angithi umuntu mayifakaza abantu bakufakaza I'm a husband of one wife and you ask yourself how many years are they supposed to be?
Yeah. Yes.
Now you can also tell mother of a daughter ngale kanizwe to be. The husband of one wife and the mother of a daughter.
Hey, Christian.
Miss Collegele.
Yeah.
But why? Hey, now somebody came to me to mangaba ukuthi into. Siyeke nje. NoNkulunkulu akubuke ukuthi akusakhuluma uJesu, ukhuluma self righteousness futhi. Afika umfana nehwanga la. Ekwekwe lakhe. Sibona usuze enkozweni, usumahamba la. Before uhamba kanje ntombi ukuthi into. Sibone manje hayi. How sizo sobika udaba how mfundisi sekulimela how sixolele ke siqhube sekrestoration sekwenzeni uthi ngelinye ilanga mawumi phambi kwaphambili umi la phambi kwabazalwane sizo ukuthi umuntu omuntu wabusakhuluma uzomuntu esethi kungomusa abazalwane kungomusa aliyazi lento engikhulumayo athi kungomusa. That is why uNkulunkulu mayebiza uMose uthi where Moses what is this my hand uthi pull it in your bosom wafaka wathi take it out there was leprosy on his hand. I've always asked myself why was there leprosy? That's why the Bible says there was not a man as humble as Moses, because uNkulunkulu simply uNkulunkulu bethi where Moses ngizoletha abantu kuwe abanelento okuzomela uyoba representer as a priest, but mina izoba phakathi nami nawe ukuthi kune potential yalento abanayo ukuze mabefika kuwe ungaziqhenyi ngabo usenze into engcono ngabo. Uthi mabefika kuwe ubowazi ukuthi nawe ingenzeka lento kuwe, kodwa mina ngizohlala ngikufihlile. But the problem laba bafihlwayo bona abakhuluma kakhulu kanti usimakade ubafihlile lento nayo ine potential yokuthi abakhona. Jesus. Moses ungakhohlwa uthi nawe ikhona lento, but it's between you and I. But uma uziqhenya ngabantu bami uzenza ngcono ngabo uthi na ukhuluma nabo ukhohlwa ukuthi ukhuluma nomakoti wewudla, ukhuluma ukuthi ukhuluma nabantu abafelwe, uthi noma ubakhuza ungabakhuzi ngothando ubathatha ubaphothe esikhokweni. Ngizokutetela Mose ukuthi lento ebefihlakela ivele uthi ukwazi ukuthi mawukhuluma uthi hayi bazalwane it's by grace. uNkulunkulu usike eqedwe ubuthina bethu. It's by the grace. It's not by might, it's not by power. Umazi unomkhuzo komuntu okhuluma kanjani. Alizwa umuntu olokuthi hey mina ngibomisi kambuko ethi lo akayazi impilo ke lo.
Yeah.
Angisho ukuthi uhambe uyonqoba angisho kanjani. Ungaphumula kuthiwe siqona angisho kanjani. But we must never lift up our self righteousness more than the grace of God. But abantu belalela bafike bethi bezolalela uJesu sebezwe thina too much. Asuthi thina before ufika uJesu. Abantu abasuthi uJesu ngakafiki thina. Yathula. Athule isimo sikugile. Uye ku Instagram. Sikubona usothi life coach. It's my job. Umsebenzi wami. I'm a life coach. I'm a motivational speaker. I'm an inspirational speaker. Siyabonga Nkosi ukuthi ukuhlupheka kwethu usenza abashumayeli abaqotho. Yabona mina ngikwazi ngelashumayela la eMaritzburg. Ashumayela futhi la ngishumayela yonke intshumayelo yami yayinokuphenduka ngaphakathi. Onjalo mangishumayela abantu kumele baphenduke bakhale barole phansi every time I preach. For those that knew me in 2003 and 4, sashumayela lapha eFountain of Love. I will talk about public failures and private successes. Khulume ngabonama unebulephelo. Kodwa ucelebrate abantu kodwa behind the shining arm of ubulephelo. Bayazi uma kulela intshumayelo zami ezokushumayela njalo kumele kuze abantu ngaphambili baphenduke. Ngoba njalo uma ngibona umuntu ngibona into ekumele iphenduke. Bona isonto kumele siphenduke. Nobe sebefikile kuJesu. Ngiyabavangela ngabavangela mina ngivangela strong ngivangela phana kulokuthi ngibafundise ubakhule ekwazini uJesu because people don't rise above the message that is preached to them. Njalo babatshela ngesono bayomanifesta lento batshela yona ngoba uqeda ukushumayela ngaso baphume bayongena kusona bebhekile. Because people don't rise above the message that is preached to them. Mawushumayela abantu njalo ngesono bayophenduka isono. Manje nambe kunjalo njalo must repent. Ngise ngaphambili. Yafika impilo. Yafika impilo. Yashintsha message. Yashintsha message. Ngakwazi ukuhlabela ethi Messi rewrote my life. Ngiyasiyalithanda uMessi mawurewrite la asuthandi mawurewrite lapha. Angazi noma nangizwa yini. Kunabantu abathanda ukumusa mawuza kubo abawuthandi mawuya kwabani. Mama imali ingane yakho hey ngithandazele usiphokazi ulimele bazalwane uhlaselwe idimoni mama imali ingane zabantu ave bayaganga labo nondini. Jesus awuyashoda uamen. Amen. Usekhona uamen kodwa. Amen. Okay. Now uNkulunkulu uyakhuluma nesimo uNkulunkulu akhulume nomuntu esimeni. Nami ngivala ngale leka Jesu. La kuJesu uNkulunkulu akakhulumi noJesu akakhulumi nabantu uthule. So he speaks to your situation, he speaks to you in the situation. There is a dimension where he doesn't speak to you nor speak to the people or the situation. He keeps silent. Uma ethule sibuze uthulele. Izokutshela uthulele. Ufuna ukufundisa wena nesimo sakho. Into yona. Ufuna ukufundisa wena ukuthi bake bangena abantu bafela kulesi simo. Nesimo siyazi ukuthi sike sabaqeda abantu. Kodwa uNkulunkulu abesethi lapha abaqeda. When Daniel was in the lion's den, God never addressed the lion, nor did he address Daniel. He remained silent. But ibhubezi uma belikwazi ukukhuluma belizolitshela lithi bafethu kunabantu nomulambile abahleki. Angasomani connection with uma bethiwa ibhubezi bakwazi ukukhuluma lalizothi lithi babe abelanjisiwe lamabhubezi njengoba uDaniel ehleli nawo alanjisiwe kodwa abantu bebebo noma ababhubezi alamba abashiwa ababhubezi. Oh shanda bokotoseya uNkulunkulu ufuna ukufundisa ababhubezi ukuthi this is not a type eshiwayo. Akodwa nikhona bazalwane. Njalo babasumlilo kumele uqishwe ukuthi abantu bakwazi ukusinda kuwo. Kodwa uNkulunkulu asimboni ekhuluma nomlilo, asimboni ekhuluma nabafana abathathu. Kodwa sibabona behamba ngikutshela umlilo kade ubashisa kodwa kunabantu bekhela kodwa ngathi ngikhuluma nabantu abangangizwa mthethe uNkulunkulu ufuna lo mlilo kuwo usimakaka kawukishi nje ufuna lo mlilo wazi awuyona itype eshiswa umlilo noma umlilo ungaba khona asishi noma umlilo ungaba khona asishi uNkulunkulu ufundisa izimo zakho uthi baphela abanye not wena baphela abanye hayi ngoba baphela bebabi uthi wena kunesandla uthi umlalela uthini uDavide uthi ungizungezile ngasemuva nangaphambili wabeka isandla ngicela ikeyboard ngicela umuntu ozongidlalela ikeyboard ngicela ukushumayela mzamo ungizungezile ngaphambili nawe uthi nangemuva waswenza njani wabeka isandla sakho awubeka isandla kanje ngiyabona abantu abazungeziwe bafikile abathakathi but you are still here hayi ngoba wena uhlakaniphe ukufuna bonke abantu ukuzungezile ngaphambili nangemuva wabeka isandla usathakathi ukhawula ngapha uthola uJehova athi ukhawula ngapha athola uJehova athi uyaqhamuka ngapha athola uJehova athi uqhamuka uyasela umshado wakho athola uNkulunkulu athi uyasela abantwana bakho athola uNkulunkulu athi uyasela izimali zakho athola uNkulunkulu athi uyasela ungizungezile ngasemuva nangaphambili wabeka isandla sakho phezu kwami makhelwane uyeke lo ungakhulumi ukwatile singamazi ukwatile khuluma nalo khuluma ithi makhelwane you will survive this because even though he's silent his hand is upon you kunashaka bakhona abantu abakholwayo la njengomakhelwane ukuthi wenze makhelwane uyohamba wena esigodini sothuzi lokufa kodwa ungesabi lutho because the hand of the Lord is upon you bayofika babekungekho ufike uwedwe because the hand of the Lord is upon you bafike ney'ntelezi babone kusasa ukhona bamakhelwane sathi usukhona yini uthi yebo yini because the hand of the Lord is upon me somebody shout yeah. owaseKalvari akasoze angidele akasoze asitele akasoze asitele. I said here somewhere maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, I said the saddest thing is that uma thina sikhathala abantu sigama ukuthi uNkulunkulu ukhathalele. Uma abantu besihluphe saze sakhathala yibona siyabaxosha sicabanga ukuthi noNkulunkulu ukhathele. Sithi masikhuluma sithi God is sick and tired. God is sick. That alone must worry you. God is sick. God is sick. You are talking metaphorically. Even metaphorically, it doesn't make sense. I remember when let's say you are poor. I said, no, I cannot be poor. But you know, I'm making an example. What even in an example, I cannot be poor. Now, even when you are speaking metaphorically, you can't say God is sick. Listen to me. God is sick and tired of you. Singayabe. Uguma ekatalaye. Awubazalwane. uNkulunkulu wakhathala yimi ngabe ngikuphi? uNkulunkulu wakhathala nguwe ngabe ukuphi? Kodwa silana ngoba lo owasifela akasideli. Glory to Jesus. Akuphakamisa isandla sakho. season where you feel he has left you. And I was preaching in church of another man of God, and he's sitting down. He says, "Do you know why I invited you?" I said, "No, I don't know." He said, "I read your story." He said, "I read your story on Facebook, and I identified with a certain line, and I said, I need to know this man." I said, "What was that line?" He said, when you talked about a season where you slept in a car for a few days. You slept in a car, and you will go to church and preach, and people will have no idea where you come from. And this is what I said to him. And he the same sentiments. He said, "You know, man of God, I will come to church because of the things that I've gone through. I will go to church, and when I get to the gate of the church, and I could identify where you're going through so much. Usabe nama appointment abazalwane. Umzalwane ethi mfundisi ngicela ukubona uyasaba. Uyazusaba tiyabalelisa. Mama kafiki kuleyo sizini hayi. Usaba ukuthi mayithi mfundisi ngicela ukubona kuyaphuthu. Usaba ukuthi uzothi baba ngicela ungikhulule. There was a season like that. Ifike ayabazalwane manje wafona nje ngithi manje wafona either ngalesa sikhathi bekuse umbali udlamini noma kufona usine uma kuthelezi athi afona umashele ethi kunencwadi la ethi we mhlawumbe kusuke kwincwadi isimemo somembe sothize kodwa mina ngicabanga nje we wahamba umuntu uthi ufika ngemoto uthola imoto ezu-10 sikhona uthi inkosi ngiyabonga ukuthi bafikile. Uthi habebuka hey successful man, powerful man, anointed man. That anointed man ibonga nje yingakho, whether it's a Wednesday or it's a Thursday, noma ngathi ukufika abantu abawu5 umuntu ushumayela ngathi uyahlanya. You know why? Ngoba ngisuke ngijabulela ukuthi bafikile. Bazalwane, so ngijabulela ukuthi bakhona. They are here. They are here. Let's go. Lord, thank you. Lord, thank you. It's a season where you feel the heavens have turned their backs on you. But let me tell you, it's just a feeling. It's just a feeling. Feelings are not a law. It's just a feeling. Feelings are not necessarily a reflection of reality. It's just a feeling. Catch this. The presence of God. This is not an easy thing. The presence of God is known before it's felt. You must know that He's there, even when you don't feel like He's there. There are times where He's there and you'll feel Him. There are times where He's there but you don't feel Him. But even when you don't feel Him, you must know that He said, "I'll never leave you nor forsake you." When God taught the Old Testament church the reason why He disappears from their faces, the cloud moved.
The cloud.
Of the Old Testament church. When God was teaching the Old Testament church, the reason why He disappears from their faces was when He said they must go back to Egypt. They must go back to the place. You know why? Because Pharaoh waited. I told you reported by a ballet. Pharaoh told you reported the Israelites have escaped and they have run up. What if they were 3 days away from their destiny. What will be a move? 2 let report history. I'm full of Balindoti, they haven't Malagali. We'll move. So it's an move. Ufar Kamamuti, Descati and Waba, Amasibulo Aki, Natoli Tubalo, Balega, Yechuban. So he's interpreting this whole thing wrong, as though if he was present, begging poor. So since there's so much, get us be a move. But imagine Purula Echo. Oh, we said a move. Why so far? Ulan Pamba, Ishan in Tab, Ufa. Little Babel, also about it. God, there's a time where God makes your enemy think that Udite. Ooh, hey, Basala, I want to say to someone about Zikshila. Udite. Put him up in Kabamu to Dite. Like Patita of Israel. Little Babel. What you know, it's okay. By angel. If Lasuk, Embawa. Pagwa, Lasuk. Bebel born and Jalan Bahol, Lasuk. Teman suka bal kalas abal bo. Layang move if man fika move langera Pharaoh na ba Israelites. Man kait kulungulu wana increase speed sala baba hamba. Shese bakaba ngothi bafikile ngenxa yethubalela. Kulungulu wabayeka be ugogo kanjani. Unogogo la abahamba kanjani. Pharaoh usana mahash. Awushaya mahash ka Pharaoh ba. Ingola sika Pharaoh awashaya mahash. Ayeza mahash. Ogogo bayapi. Bayesu nesetebish. Amahash yeza what is speed so God. Kulukulu is not interested in increasing the speed. Little Babel wavele one onda emasodwe. As in all as Gafar was Kumula soul, which simply means sometimes he will not increase your speed, but he will slow down the enemy. May God slow down any enemy of your destiny. I said, may God slow down any enemy of your destiny. May God cause them to slow down until you reach the place of your destiny. Stand on your feet. No matter who. Apostle Sibeko, I would like you to come and pray, sir. No matter who. No matter who. No matter who. No magunyama. No magukanya. No magweshela. No magwenyugela. Imali ngekho zikhona ihlobo zingekho bakhona abangani bengekho impendulo yona ikhona. Can you pray for
us? He lifted me up from the deep muddy clay, and he planted my feet on